stage. I still have a 5-year-old, so I still have someone who loves me.
Jamie's ready to borrow children,
Wow.
rent children, something just to have somebody treat them well, you know?
Yeah, and it's very grateful. I try to tell Sam, you're hurting.
You gotta tell me, I'm terrified that I have a daughter, because I know when I was a teenage child with my mother.
Yeah, I know, me too.
Keep telling Molly, be best bud. Ow.
Yep.
13.
Can you hear us, Mary Lou? Just checking our,
I can.
good. Microphone dilemma has been solved.
That's like phones, cameras, everything.
On cameras, everything is now functioning. Get us started in record.
Nice haircut, Adam.
Oh, thank you very much.
See, that's how good everything's working.
That's 4K right there.
Yeah.
You can notice my new glasses. Far away.
Okay, we will call the meeting to order. You stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. As clerk, do the roll call, please. Here.
Councilwoman Allen is absent. Councilman Paddock.
Here.
Councilwoman Cisa. Here. Supervisor Baden.
Here. Our first order of business tonight is public hearing on local law blank of 2023. It's blank because we will name it when it is considered. It is an extension of local law 3 of 2022 for the period of June 5th, 2023 through October 1st, 2023 for the moratorium on actions subject to building permit, site plan, special use permits, or subdivision review. So I will call that public hearing to order. There is no one here from the public. There is no one on the Zoom. Kate, did you receive any comments?
No.
Okay, so for the board, I will distribute to you. Here is a copy of local law. Why did we don't print 3 copies? Well, there you go. We'll get one for Aaron later. And these are the comments that were received back from the county and from the local planning board. That one I did print copies of. For Aaron, one for you. I think I emailed these to you as well. Before we close the public hearing, I would like to just state the comments received. So the local planning board sent a 1-sentence email that says the planning board discussed this local law and has no comments on this referral at this time. The Ulster County Planning Board sent back a referral of advisory comments. Their recommendation is that the town has provided, now they put it as a required modification, however, Mary Lou, the cover page says advisory comments, so I believe it was an error on their part.
Well, we should address it because it's in the body of the
Okay. So it states,
recommendation as required.
yep, the town has provided for a clause whereby they may by resolution pass 2 3-month extensions to the proposed moratorium. Each extension would again require referral to the Ulster County Planning Board. That was from previous. We are not providing for any extensions in this current. For the purposes of transparency, the UCPD recommends that as part of any potential extension, that the town share documents with the general public as well as the UCPB as part of the referral that shows the documented progress the town has made towards adopting updates to the town zoning statute and subdivision of land statute. They also give an advisory comment of exemptions. The UCPB approves of the proposed exempted list, but would recommend that the town consider expanding it further to consider development or redevelopment within the hamlet areas. It's also noted that applications for zoning change or inclusion in the EEO is exempt. We would recommend that development review in those districts as part of such zoning change should also be deemed to be exempt from the proposed moratorium. Finally, we would recommend that any proposals for housing with a set aside of 20% or more of units as affordable should also be allowed to proceed as an exempt use. So those were their referrals. And we now waited over 5 minutes and no one has arrived and no one is on Zoom. So I would ask that for a motion to close the public hearing.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Do I have a second? Oh, I do. I'm sorry. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstain. Okay. For the public that is watching on Zoom, there was a second public hearing scheduled tonight for the what is known as the Granary Project to consider inclusion in the Economic Enterprise Overlay Zoning District. That public hearing has been canceled for this evening. It will be rescheduled at a later date. It is being canceled due to an issue with publication of the hearing notice in the proper timely fashion. So we will correct that defect and we will reschedule it for another time. So with that, I'd ask for a motion then that we close the public hearing portion of the meeting.
I'll make that motion.
A second?
I'll say.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained. Okay, so we will end this and then Mary Lou, we're going to switch to the regular meeting.
Yep. Go into another link, right?
Yep.